Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am doing my 24-week update. I am on my way to the doctor currently. I'm going to be getting my glucose testing, so I will get you guys updated on that when I am all done. And currently I am wearing socks that I don't know if they are my son's or mine, so I'm really killing adulting today. So go ahead and keep on watching and I'll update you on what happens. I am back from my doctor's appointment and back from the glucose testing. I waited an hour just to see my doctor, and all he did was check for the baby's heartbeats, which both of them were great, and measured me and told me that my stomach is measuring 33 weeks. I am 24 weeks. 24 weeks! And he was like, it's normal, it's fine with twins. And I'm like, I don't have very much room more to stretch. Like, I didn't pop with my son until I was probably about 6 months, and then this bump just came overnight, and I feel like there is no more room. And so I was a little frustrated with that, but I guess at this point there's nothing I could do about it besides just continue to host for these children. And so I asked him about the C-section because I had a previous C-section. So we have decided that it's going to be best because of it being twins and because of my previous C-section to obviously have a C-section with the twins. So I asked when something like that is usually scheduled. And he told me that it is between 36 and 38 weeks, depending on how me and the babies are doing. And so the 36 weeks puts me at the very beginning of February. So this is coming super quick. I am, obviously I hope that they can stay in as long as they can and, continue to grow and develop. But I have a feeling that I'm going to go into early labor. I don't know why. I didn't with my son. I waited the full 40 weeks, but I just have this feeling of I'm going to have them early, and so I feel like I need to prepare, and I'm not prepared, and I ended up going into the hospital at exactly 24 weeks, so on Monday. I had done like a Friendsgiving, early Thanksgiving, because my fiance is going to be leaving, so we did a early Thanksgiving, and I overdid it, and so that night I was up all night in pain. My stomach was cramping, my back, everything. It was just the worst, and then so on Monday, Veterans Day, it didn't get any better. It continued to get worse, so I ended up going in. They put the babies on the monitor. They saw their heartbeats were good. They said I wasn't having any contractions and didn't understand the fact why I don't know what a contraction feels like, because when I went into labor with my son, I kept going to the hospital until they kept me eventually. And the only reason they kept me was because there was no amniotic fluid. He was low. I didn't realize that. I guess I was leaking fluid. So they ended up keeping me, and they recommended I get an epidural, and I was like, no, I'm fine. And they're like, no, you need to get an epidural. So I did, and by time I felt anything was when I was in full-on labor. I pushed 2 times and ended up having to go in for an emergency C-section. So I don't know what a contraction feels like to be able to say, yep, this is it. And so the lady at the hospital didn't quite understand that. So it was just, I felt stupid for going in, but I'm grateful I did because I was able to get some pain meds to help with the pain and just to make sure that the babies were okay. So that's, at the end of the day, what really matters. So I am still chugging along. We are in the viable stage, and I may have said that last week, but I've done, like I said, I feel like I'm going to go into early labor, so I've been researching my head off. And I have seen a lot of people that have had really early babies as far as 24 weeks, and their babies are fine and they're okay, and they did spend a lot of time in the NICU, which we hope is not the case, but I just like to do my research just in case. So we are just chugging along. I am tired all the time. If I do anything through the day, I have to take a nap afterwards. And other than that, it's going great. The babies are great. And we're just going to keep on going. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.